everybody. Welcome to another episode of What It Is. I'm your host, Kelly McKinney of Hohenheim Productions.
And I'm your other host, Josh Gibson from Fourth Wall Players.
And this week we come to you with another trailer reaction. And we had to get this one out quick because it releases on the 30th. Mm-hmm. We're taking a look by request at the trailer for The Green Knight. I think we're both fantasy fans.
Yes.
Easy to say. So here we go. We're going to jump right into it.
Also Dev Patel fans.
Also Dev Patel. That's a really great note.
Right.
Dev Patel.
I don't blame him for Avatar.
No, gosh, no. No, why would you?
Don't do it.
Why would you? He was still a great Zuko. Okay.
Friends, brothers, sisters, who can regale me my queen's summer mist?
Who's that guy?
It's King Egbert.
Oh.
At least it looks like the actor who plays King Egbert
Okay.
from Vikings.
Oh, that's a cool.
No, maybe it's not.
Why does everyone sound like they're talking to a phone with a bad connection? Oh.
Another year had gone already. You skip out.
I don't escape.
Perhaps, but it is not complete. You find no mercy, no happiness.
Why did you stop me?
What is wrong with Narnia?
The rest of your bones. I'll finish your quest for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
I don't remember a lot of these things from the book. Well, it's not a book, it's like a prosy story.
Facing all of
It's
this
just a common King Arthur tale.
Oh, okay.
honor.
See, so that's the rock table. He must have been talking to King Arthur.
That is why night does what it does.
Are you ready?
David Lowery's. Okay.
Right.
Huh. So, what's really interesting to me about that right off the bat, I didn't know it was. It feels like Dark Souls, which is a game that I know you're not familiar with.
Right.
Feels like Dark Souls.
Yeah. So they might have drawn some inspiration from it because it really is a short story. Like, it's not a huge chapter book.
Okay.
So basically, from what I remember, and this was in high school when I read it, so it's been a while. So from what I remember, is the tree guy in this trailer comes and challenges any of the knights to, cut off his head, and if they succeed, or if they don't succeed in felling him, they have to return to him in a year's time for him to return the favor, sort of the attack sort of thing. And so that's what his quest is in this movie.
Okay.
As he's being honorable by following through on the deal,
Right.
even though obviously he's going to get his
He's
freaking
supposed
head
to be
cut off.
Killed. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm not going to spoil the ending.
Huh. And here it looks like we have a Gawain.
Yeah.
Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
Right. That's actually the name of the
Tale itself. It
Yep.
would surprise me if that's an audiobook's telling of it. Interesting.
Notice it's less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Which is which is how I remember a lot of King Arthur stories.
Right. Yeah. They're really
A lot
just
of
more
really
like
short,
little
yeah.
tales.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is just interesting to me because I thought that I had read a ton of King Arthur tales. And I'm not familiar with this Gawain and the Green Knight. That's very interesting. I guess a lot of the tales that I remembered reading from high school were either about King Arthur of Pendragon,
Right.
or about Lancelot and Guinevere.
Yeah.
Because
I do not ship them.
No.
I don't like infidelity.
No. No. I mean, but
Anyway, sorry.
But this trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trailer.
I think this looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
One thing that I usually hate about new fantasy movies is they're always trying to build another universe that we're supposed to fall in love with and blah 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 blah. Working off of King Arthur's stories is something that I'm already invested in.
Right. Yeah, because you're already familiar with the story.
Right. Well, I mean,
and surprisingly, minus the fact that they've tried multiple times the last like 15 years to make King Arthur movies poorly.
Oh God! Don't remind me.
Right.
Shit, I just forgot.
Yeah. They don't do a lot else with the mythology of King Arthur. They just try to make movies about King Arthur himself. And
I feel like the trailer makes this look like it's going to be really well done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
where it's both going to be visually stunning and an intriguing storyline.
I mean, I don't remember him walking through a land of giants, but that could very well have been in the
Right.
poem.
Well, and that's
and it was just like a quick little line that, you know.
What would be even cooler, I think, about that is if everything we see in the movie is drawn from other King Arthur tales that they'll later
and they kind of
upon.
kind of put it together.
Right.
That'd be
like
kind of
later,
cool too.
You know,
yeah.
like 2 or 3 years from now, we see a movie that has to do with, you know,
So-
one of the knights dealing with the land of giants or something.
Right.
You know?
So the question here is this the newest attempt at the connected universe?
At a connected universe. Ah, yeah. Right.
And is it worth it?
Well, this is
I don't
my.
know.
It's less about is it worth it and will it bother me?
Right.
No. I mean, how many good fantasy franchises do we have that aren't superheroes or sci-fi?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this is. I feel like this is a good opportunity. They finally tapped into something I care about. As far as like, you know, like
It's
making
more sword and sorcery stuff, yeah.
Right, more like making more Lord of the Rings shit isn't going to help. It isn't
No,
going to help me.
I don't wanna see that
They're
happen
not
again.
going to make the Children of Huron, and if they do, they're not going to make it right.
Right.
So I don't care to see anything else Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's
Right.
not that I don't care to see anything else Lord of the Rings. It's that they're not going to sell me on it.
Right.
Whereas they can get me reinvested into King Arthur.
Right.
All right. Any other thoughts on the Green Knight?
I'm kind of excited. I actually really liked the short story when I read. This was one of the few things. Actually, I really liked English Lit, the books I read on that, because I also read Beowulf and.
So my question is the Green Knight the tree guy, or
Yeah, the Green Knight's the tree guy. Gawain is the knight.
Dev Patel.
Yes.
That's one thing that's cool to me about this is that. So I mean, I guess what comes to mind is, what ethnicity were the Knights of the Round Table?
I don't think they're ever really that specific.
I
mean,
know, which makes it cool to me
Right.
that Dev Patel.
They could be from anywhere. I mean, Arthur went all over.
Yes,
you know.
exactly. I mean, not only that, but you think about where, at the time, how the world was connected via the Silk Road and everything else.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it makes sense that these
Right.
knights would come from all over.
Right. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I just think that's a really cool detail. It's something that you never think about.
Right. Well, because they're kind of usually portrayed as a bunch of British guys.
Well, yeah, because all of literature before the
Yeah.
1800s is written by white men. But yes.
And even after, no, not after.
And even after, you know. Yeah, so I just think that's very interesting. So what do you think of The Green Knight? You going to go see it in theaters? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah,
Yes.
let us know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'll stream it, but
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah.
I'm
it looks
really,
cool.
I'm really wanting Dev Patel to make a comeback. So let us know in the comments if you think Dev Patel needs or deserves a comeback.
Right, yes, absolutely. And as they always say in my hometown, no cop, no stop. Peace.
Was it as good for you as it was for me? Like and subscribe for more content. And also, do not be afraid to check out our Patreon.